Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when we had the Gen Z protests that made their way to the National Assembly and the Senate chamber, there was so many questions raised about the National Intelligence Service. What was the work of NIS? Did they predict earlier what might have happened if members of parliament were going to pass a finance bill that had already been rejected by the people? Because as the matter was being discussed in the National Assembly, kwanza on the voting day, already the youth were protesting. So it really painted the NIS in bad mood, that like they were not well aware, or they not informed the president accordingly that this might be an outcome of allowing the finance bill. So, as we're speaking, on 21st of November this month, Ruto is expected to address the nation all the way from the National Assembly. So we are going to have a parliamentary address on 21st. Now, in preparation to this, there is emerging details that the NIS has summoned the president for briefing on security matters ahead of this address. So Ruto will be meeting the NIS chiefs or committee for further briefing ahead of the address of the nation. What do you think they're going to brief the president about? Already I've given you a clue. What happened during the 2024 finance bill? The role of NIS and all that. So we are going to see maybe William Ruto making some changes to the address of the nation, either cancel or correct some few things before the address of the nation. And I want us to look into some of these issues that have been going on ahead of this address that might have led to NIS going to an extent of summoning the president ahead of the address. But before we go deeper into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there are a few things that have been happening in this country. First of all, the Catholic bishops came out in a press conference, addressed the president directly, members of parliament too. You know how they described William Ruto and his regime. I shared that video here. Though haijaenda sana vizuri vile tulitarajia, but kuna serious content there yenye unaweza kasikiza. They described him as a liar, all-time liar. A government built based on lies with, zero delivery of services, just empty promises. Over taxation without development. It's about 15 minutes video. You can go and watch it. So that one also can be one of the reasons that NIS have considered that the church is coming out and condemning the regime. Now you want to go and address the nation. How do you expect the public to believe you when already the church has injected, some issues in the minds of Kenyans about your failures? So this conference of Catholic bishops is a kind of protest that tells you there can be a possibility of protest on the day that Ruto will be addressing the nation. You can expect massive protest on 21st of November during the address to the nation. That means now We will have some people who are watching Ruto when addressing the nation, and we will have those who will be watching the protest. So they will not concentrate on what the president will be saying. Sababu yeye amekuwa sasa ni mtu wa uongo. Even the media will focus more on the protest than the keynote address of the president to the nation from the parliament. Sababu tayari makanisa yameanza kuonyesha ile mpango wa maandamano, protest. The church was simply protesting. They have to consider that well. There is a sense of direction that the church is putting in the masses about this regime. There is the issue of civic education also on this regime. That don't put your hope in such a government. Then, another issue, nimeona watu wamepost tayari, 21st November, a Luta continua, total shutdown. So that those images are emerging. The final revolution, we are punching up. Ruto must go, occupy everywhere. Reggae and courage. Already they are sharing that image. That tells you there's a possibility of protest. But beside this, there's also another thing I've been watching very carefully online. There is a cartoonist that is doing what can I say, recommendable job. There are a lot of cartoons that are being shared on social media with a kind of image of President William Samoei Ruto. Look very careful on that. It has a meaning. For example, we have the issue of SHA, NHIF to SHA. You know what they're saying there? SHA Kahola is working. You can see someone trying to, share that information, and you see the image of William Ruto. We have a failed healthcare system in this country when it comes to health insurance. Shift SHA from NHIF. Sasa, it tells you that we have a president who is leading people to Shakahola. You all know what happened at Shakahola, and we still have that case. Huyu mtu wa Shakahola ako jela, ameshikwa saizi. Now, another cartoon is there. All ministries to respond to those bishops now. You see the image of William Ruto. And indeed, I saw the minister for health doing so. I have seen Kipchumba Murkomen, Oscar Sudi, Aaron Cheriot, and others responding to the bishops. Yani Ruto amechilia umbo wake, sasa wanabweka. Now, I saw another one here also. Which road sign is this? Hii imewekwa kwa barabara. Ingine wamechora image that I've seen African people always refer to as satanic image. Mimi sijui, watu wa dini watu ambie. Council of Advisors. The only image you see here, it is Ruto, 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 Ruto. That means Ruto advising himself. These cartoons are trending. Blood-based government. They say it is a broad-based government, but Kenyans are seeing blood-based government. They are really sucking our blood. They are taking the last coin from us. They mishandle protest. They injure people. They pour blood. They kill. So people are sharing this. Hii ni mdudu gani? You see? Kuna mdudu with the image of the president. Hii image ukiuliza watu watasema hii anakaa kama Ruto. UD Academy, you can see that image there already. The art of conmanship. Number 1, promise everything. Number 2, deliver nothing. Number 3, loot everything. Number 4, bribe the church. And number 5, invest abroad. this is what the cartoonist is trying to educate the public about the Kenya Kwanza regime. All these issues are coming at a time when Ruto is anticipated to address the nation. Book of lies iko pale. Hii ingine iko imebeba ni kama mtu amebeba pesa. The image seems to be that image of the president William Samoei Ruto. Promise fuel cost, health care, housing. Tulieni ni wapange. You can see. So all this is coming at a time when Ruto is anticipated or expected to address the nation. Can this be some of the reasons why NIS have called for an emergency meeting with the president? Probably yes. I don't know your views, but let us below in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.